So,
Love it.
a big controversy that we had over text message was the reveal of the brand new Horizon game.
Oh.
Not Horizon 3.
That pile of shit.
Not Horizon 3.
Thank you.
Horizon Hunter's Gathering, which was revealed before the PlayStation Direct, which is interesting.
There's a reason why.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, okay, hold on. Wait. Chill,
Thank you.
please.
Look at me.
Thank you. Okay.
It's about to go down.
He's aggressive.
Here's the thing.
I just wait. Hold on.
Finish bringing us in, man. Come on.
I just want to say.
I love the animosity.
No, because
I just want to say
this is the one thing I'm most passionate about. So
that there has been a lot of discourse from us, from the internet, from journalists, is that this game isn't the game that people want from the Guerrilla team, right?
yes.
Right.
So let me say that before any reviews came out about this trailer, because again, it was an hour after the trailer, after you guys, after you saw it. You watched it on Twitter. I watched it like the actual trailer an hour after it came out. So before anybody did any reviews or said anything, before it was masters liked.
We were talking about before then, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I already said that it was gonna be, the game's not out yet, but I already said that it was a dog shit trailer.
Jeez.
It looked dog shit. I can't believe they took the Guerrilla team to make something like this instead of making Horizon 3.
Sure.
So I'm very passionate about it because I'm a passionate fan of the Horizon series, right? And what they're doing, going back to the first topic that we kind of really touched on, is this live action shit.
Live service.
This live service shit that they're doing, right? Like, I can't believe, because Horizon has all these things in the making, right? They're going to come out with a TV show, right?
Actually, it's not a bad idea, though.
What, the
TV show?
The TV show, I'm saying. The TV show, I think that'd be very good, right?
TV show, they have comic books.
They got comic books. Like, they're really expanding the lore of the series. And now, what they're telling us is that if we want to get more of the lore, we have to play this game in order for us to understand.
This is the next game
more of the lore
from the Horizon team. Okay, so look.
And it's the hero shooter on top of that.
Can I respond to Dave's point? And first of all, I agree with you wholeheartedly on your assessment of the trailer, but to maybe something that me and Mondo can speak to, we wasn't asking for no rogue like Elden Ring neither.
No.
Oh, okay.
And that game was a fucking masterpiece. That game was a masterpiece. You can't tell, like, if people say, well, Night Rain would be at 10. It's a 10. Still a 10.
Okay.
But is it good as Elden Ring? No, but it's still a 10.
But let me
But I just but keep in mind, I don't think this game looks good.
No, yeah. But did they change up the aesthetics on Elden Ring versus Elden Ring?
It is literally.
It looks the same, right? It looks the same. The gameplay.
The gameplay is different.
The gameplay may be different. I know. What you have to do is a little different.
The aesthetic and stuff is still
the
the same.
aesthetic is still the same.
Yeah.
Like, it still looks like when you play the game,
Same
turn it on. It looks like they actually put time and effort into this game.
Sure.
When Julian says that we have this slot problem, because I think we do. Like they're putting stuff out there with an IP that's beloved by millions of people who played this game, right?
Sure.
And what they're doing is they're giving us a bastardized version. And now people can bring up Horizon Legos. I'm okay with Horizon Legos because that was made for a younger generation to play, right? You don't have to play that to understand the lore of what's going on in the full context of the story. It's not a continuation. It was more of like its own little side story. Basically, every time they do a Lego for almost every big major franchise, right? They got Jurassic Legos. They got Harry Potter Legos. They got Batman Legos, right? No one ever said anything about those things, so I'm not going to... That's why I said that's in its own little category. Right, so because it's in its own category, I don't care about that. Right, so that's different. That's a whole different scenario. But this Horizon Hunter's Gathering thing,
live service.
It's a live service. It's a live service. No, it's a live service. It's a hero. It's basically a hero shooter. And again, I'm tired of that. Like that genre of game is already saturated with enough games. People aren't gonna leave Marvel Rivals to play this game. Sorry, it's not happening.
And then the art style looks so generic, like a lot of
it looks very generic. Now again, you guys like Night Rain. I'm gonna still give this game a try, but I'm not gonna buy. Like if it costs money, I'm not gonna pay money.
Yeah, like when you are waiting for the next the next Horizon game. You aren't waiting for this game.
This wasn't the game.
You are waiting for Horizon 3. It takes games way too long anyway to come out. So for this to be Guerrilla Games' next big project, which they should be working on the next game.
Yes.
This game is a perfect game to maybe give the Blue Point.
To respond to that point, From Software had their junior team make Elden Ring. I mean, make Night Ring.
Oh.
So the junior team at From Software, they said, "Hey, we had never in a million years thought that this IP was going to, amass this level of success."
Well, yeah.
Miyazaki ain't even got nothing to do
we
with
said
it.
we don't want to waste this. We want to give y'all an opportunity to do something with it. Make us something different that will be loved by the people who play this one.
But
wow, they're still working on the next one, which is likely going to be Elden Ring.
But the Night or the From team, Miyazaki said that he is using Night Rain to bring up more developers so that they can make more games, which is what you would want Guerrilla to do. But this is their next game. Ain't proper, right?
To your point, I'm saying that there's a way to do that. They did it incorrectly.
Yeah,
that was the point I was trying to.
No, I thought I was going to agree.
Okay.
Go ahead, Miles. Go ahead.
All right. So first off, one, has anyone looked up? So we know for a fact that Guerrilla didn't do the same thing, because that's what I was gonna say about From Software. So Guerrilla didn't get a junior team. They didn't put a smaller team.
No,
together.
This is their main team. This is their main team that makes it. They literally pulled from the team that was making Horizon 3 to make this game. Why? I'm sure PlayStation asked for it.
Naturally.
Okay.
So
now,
go ahead.
secondly, when people think of hero shooter, first off, you can't put this and Marvel Rivals, Overwatch.
A hero shooter is when you. Okay, here's the difference between a regular game and a hero shooter and a solo, story-driven, character-driven game. Horizon is a character-driven game. You have a character that you're playing with through the games. Character story. A hero shooter is when you pick a character who has certain abilities, and they're playing that class, right? It's a class-based game, right? So that's why Overwatch is considered a hero shooter. That's why Marvel Rivals is a hero shooter. This is considered a hero shooter because you're picking a character. They have moves, they have abilities that you're using specifically with that character.
That you can. Okay, I'm just gonna let you have that one. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Like I said,
But here's why. So, one. All right, here's my first point I want to make because I kind of got flushed.
I already said one.
Okay, let me go back to that.
We had two now.
Well, here's my second
First point absent. Point number two.
Point number two. I feel like when me and you were talking, you were saying that, I got to understand this. I got to play this game to know what's going on in the story continuously after this. I got to play this game to actually know what's going to happen in the third game or what happened before the third game. That is not true.
No.
Go. What?
They literally said this is the next canonical game.
They literally said
right in the series.
Yeah.
Is that it's fully canon within the Horizon universe. It introduces new characters, new threats, and new mysteries that expand this part of the world.
Sorry.
But it's a side story. It's not the main story.
I don't think it's a side
Why they say
story.
it's canonically right?
Because it happens in the realm. It's part of the canon of the whole area. I mean, of the whole series, but it's not going to be like a main point where it's like, oh yeah, like.
How do you know that?
Okay, yeah, we don't know that because Kingdom Hearts did this. Mm-hmm. They had Chain of Memories, and they said you thought it was going to be a side story, but then when you get to Kingdom Hearts, you don't know what the fuck.
No, Chains of Memory had the main character as well.
What about the Animatrix?
They had two main characters.
Animatrix wasn't supposed to be about nothing. It ended up being part of the whole story.
They'll be in the prequel. They'll be in the middle.
Right.
They'll be in
but you know what? I didn't have to watch the Animatrix to understand what happened.
Yes,
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No.
They put in enough breadcrumbs in the movies that you so the movie just
I happen to disagree.
I disagree with that.
Because the Animatrix literally told you how you didn't know about 0057 or whatever, like the robot that really kind of was the catalyst that started the uprising of the machines, getting Machine World,
and literally introduced an anime.
Exactly, but what I'm saying though is if you didn't watch the Animatrix, did it have anything to do with? Would
you be able to understand?
Would you be able to understand the Matrix movies by themselves if you watched 1, 2, and 3 without the Animatrix.
You'll be
The answer to that
missing
question,
information.
the answer to that question is yes. But what the Animatrix did is it filled in more background information. It made the world more full. But you don't want to waste time in your main series doing that. You don't want to waste time in your main series doing that.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
I'm not.
Because
hang on. I still want to talk about this, but I need to get a battery for this camera real quick because the battery's down.
Balls.
But I can balls, yeah. All right.
Miles was about to make a point. Dave, watch out, Dave. Miles is gonna get you.
Okay, so
Gonna cook you.
all right, so anyway.
Again, and this is opinion anyway. Don't matter.
Yeah, and it's all opinion. You're right, but
we're recording. Yeah. We never stop.
It never stop.
Yeah. So whenever she was talking,
I got some clips.
Said Dave House ain't shit and ain't never been shit. But no, here's my point though. So you don't. What I'm saying is, because I know you're a big fan of the game, and I understand that, because that's the same way I felt when Devil May Cry turned into DMC.
and we talked about that too.
Yeah. But the difference is, one, Devil May Cry. No, matter of fact, we're not going to go there. The point is, this game is a side path. It's a side story, so it's not. Oh, damn, my bad. So it's a side story. It's not something that you have to play to fully realize Aloy's story. You don't have to. Aloy, you are correct. Aloy's story.
Let's say if I get correct, you will be
correct.
So, and like I said, it's a free-to-play game, so they're just letting it out for free, so let you play it out, and it's going to play more like a Helldivers type game than a regular hero shooter game. So just for a free-to-play game, that game that took them literally 2 years just to put out, because y'all just got the last Horizon game in 2021?
Yeah, either 2020 or 2021.
One of those.
Okay, so, and they have been continuing, they've been working on that. They've been working on Horizon 3 while they were working on that too. So it was a similar situation. I just researched it. It was a similar situation to what they did with Night Rain. So I feel like the outrage is a little, misguided. I appreciate the first one. The second one, watch your tone and help me with the sale.
Yeah, all right.
No, but
that's your point.
Yeah, so I mean that is my point. My point is I feel like the outrage is a little bit overdone. I think
it is definitely overdone.
I think especially now with so much stuff going on,
don't just make that statement.
Well,
what do you mean?
I'm talking. Can I not continue to talk?
Well, hang on a second. Let me just interject. Because you say everyone is saying that between the two of you guys are saying it's overbloated. You make it seem like it's just me.
No,
it's not.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's overblown by everybody.
But again, like I said, people. Here's the thing that you guys need to understand: when you get this much from a trailer, like I said, we ain't gotta go that far to look. Look at High Guard. Like I said again, when you release something and people hate it this much, people are not gonna support your product, right? And they're making another live service game. When you make a game like this, and people don't support it, you need to rely in order for a live service to survive, you need people to be in there buying stuff.
Right.
If people aren't in your game buying stuff, it will fail.
Right.
Like I said, and if you fail, again, that's gonna be something else that gets shuttered. And God forbid something gets shuttered because we'll lose another studio. Or they'll make AI do something.
I think Guerrilla's built up a big enough repertoire to where this one in particular failure, especially one that they've only been developing for 2 years, which means they haven't put that much money into it.
And I think
that's how game development now is a 5-year process, sir.
It is. Well, yeah.
5, sometimes 10 years.
But then that just tells me that the quality on this is not going to be good.
Look,
if you're not gonna, if by your same logic, sorry, I'll let you get that point. But by your same logic, if a game developing process is a 5-year process, and this has only been taking 2 years to develop, that means again you're releasing a slop product that people did not want.
What about but Night Rain came out in less than a year and a half out there.
Again, but Night Rain is using the same assets. Exactly. Right. It looks exactly like it.
It was also developed by an entirely different team.
It wasn't developed by an entirely different team. It was designed by their B team, the same way Guerrilla. Guerrilla's B team worked on it. That's what I'm saying. Guerrilla's B team worked on this game.
The A team is still working on Horizon.
Yes, I just said that.
I don't think that Guerrilla's B team is working on this.
Let's look.
I think that this is the main team. My problem, or the problem that I can see the wider community have, is the fact that one, this ain't the next game. Like
that's true.
It's been long enough, right? 2 is live service, right? I think that bad. isn't what you want. See,
it don't look like
no. See, the problem is that Guerrilla Games misinterpreted what we want. People would say that they want to have a co-op Horizon game. That's true. I've said it. I've heard people say it.
Not Clash of Clans.
Right?
Exactly.
What? This is not. Hold on. So when we said that we want a co-op Horizon game, we want a co-op mode in Horizon, not a full-fledged game that you're probably going to sell for $40 and taking up time. We wanted you to patch in DLC like Ghost of Tsushima Legends, a multiplayer mode, not build a whole game out of it. That's the problem.
Or like Ghost of Yote, which is also coming out with their own version.
Yeah.
God, man, wow, make another Killzone.
They did, and it failed.
Make a good one.
I was gonna say that.
It was a launch PS4. I'm talking about financially wise, it failed.
Yeah, financially it did fail.
It was a fine game.
It was a
good game. I just beat it. I literally just beat that game maybe 8 months ago.
I love Killzone.
Helldivers came out with a Killzone.
Killzone pack. Yeah. The Hellgas pack. Yeah.
He shot me in the face so
many
times. All right, let's get back on point. But yeah, good point.
Yeah. So again, and here's the thing, right? And they released this game, took them 2 years, whatever. But there was another game called was it something of Moria, something like that. It was
something of Morta from a Tencent
game. Tencent was making a game that literally Guerrilla sued them because it was strikingly
similar. It was almost the same.
Here's the thing about and that game would have been something that we would have wanted as people who play Horizon. That looked like Horizon's spiritual successor. Yeah, but the problem was it had way too many assets that all looked like Horizon. The point is that if you're going to come out with a multiplayer MMO game that you're trying to make money on, that's the type of game we would have wanted. It looks like what Horizon should be, right? When you come out with this, again, Clash of Clans, I'm going to use that term because, yes, it don't look good, and it's a hero shooter. Again, it's not a game that people wanted, right? Like, you're releasing a game that people wanted. Back to Julian's point, we wanted a game where you can play with like two of us hunting a mechanical dinosaur, right? Mm-hmm. That would have been fun. What they've come out with, I don't think is that.
Yeah.
Like it's not that at all.
Yeah, like they kind of missed the boat on it because they heard what we were saying, but they misinterpreted it as, we should make a brand new game that looks like Fortnite. Now, I like the art style. I know that it's not.
I'm not a fan of it.
I don't know.
It looks like
but I'm not a fan of it. But I like it, so I'm not gonna say that.
Do you play Clash of Clans?
Clash of Clans don't play that way. Clash of Clans is like a.
I said
talking about the art style.
The art style felt like Clash of Clans.
Yeah. I disagree, but
I watch the trailer again.
I just think it's generic as fuck.
It looks really generic.
Yeah, like I'm like more than willing to try the game, and if it's bad,
if it's bad, it's
whatever.
bad.
It's fine. Now, I can't really say that because it's not whatever because they're releasing this instead of the next game that people actually want. So, it would be bad. But I'm willing to give them some benefit of the doubt because I don't think that the game looks bad.
It felt like that they created this game in response to that lawsuit you was talking about, just so they could say that they already making a multiplayer Horizon game.
Well, that was the thing because they already said they were going to make a multiplayer game. Right, but this wasn't what people expected.
Yeah.
Whereas the what's the name of that game? Can you look it up real quick? The name of the Tencent game, the Horizon game that they're coming with. It's something to more to it. But that game, when you look at that game,
it looks
more like what we honestly. When I first saw that game, I was like, this is the live action.
Light of Multi-Run.
Yeah, Light of Multi-Run.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks like a Horizon game. It looks like
that's what I thought.
And everyone thought it was.
Right.
Even before they said that it wasn't made by Guerrilla Studios, it's not the game. And here's the crazy thing about it. Tencent actually went to Guerrilla Games and asked them, can they make an MMO game for you?
Literally has like a standing on like the cliff, like looking out at the
exactly.
It's the same thing.
But they took over
because
they were already in the process of making that. The only reason they went to Guerrillas because they were like, if they thought that they was gonna be like, we y'all can do this because we trust you guys to do it. The problem was that they said no, and so they were
because they already making
because they were already in the process of making their own. But here's the thing: they were in the process of making their own again.
Light of Ultron was a game that we were looking for.
That they were looking for,
and
then Hunter's Gathering is the game that we're getting.
So
yeah, and I think because there was already a sense of, hey, well, this was made by a company that's not Guerrilla Games, made by Tencent, and Guerrilla Games said they're making their own. So yeah, of course we don't want this game because we know Guerrilla's gonna knock it out the park. But then we see what they're coming out with. And no one's happy for this thing. Like, I mean, again, you can look at the likes and dislikes. You can look at all the reviews that people are already talking about it. You can look at what people are saying. And again, you know,
that's a good job. Go ahead.
Yeah. When you look at everyone talking about this game, you can be like, well, no, people just judge the game before they come out, and that's true. But again, the first thing you show
better at judging games before they come
exactly. You can't sit here and blame the consumer when if you ask the consumer what they want and this is what you're giving them, which is something that they don't want. Then the first thing that developers like to do sometimes is to blame consumers. Right? They just did that for
that's what High Guard.
High Guard just released something. They're blaming the consumers.